In this module, we'll talk about English language and its use in higher education. What we observe around us is that higher education, especially international higher education and English language, exert a mutual influence on each other. Just as the popularity of English and its widespread use in the world has enabled universities to go global and attract international student bodies, similarly, the globalization of universities has increased the demand for the use of English. As far as the role of English language in the globalization of education is concerned, we see that most of the universities, top-ranking universities of the world, are located in English-speaking countries. According to several reports, 2/3 of the top 100 universities in the world are either located in the USA or the UK or some other English-speaking countries such as Australia, Canada, etc. For example, universities like Harvard, MIT, UC Berkeley, Cambridge, Oxford, Warwick, all these universities are either located in the UK or the USA. All the students who want to go to one of these top-ranking universities have to make sure that their competence in the use of English language is up to a certain level. These universities will not accept a student who doesn't have a required level of competence in English language. So, all those who want to study in these universities then need to improve their English. And the knowledge of English is a prerequisite for studying in these universities. So English, in a way, offers facilitation to these international students by enabling them to understand the content courses and obtaining their degrees. Similarly, in the past, we see that universities, the traditional universities, were operated on a very limited scale. They operated on a national level only, most of the universities, and they cater to the needs of the students in their own country. However, the contemporary universities aim at attracting international student body and aim at offering education, higher education to students not only in their own countries but also students in other countries around the world. And therefore, they are facilitating the spread or the further popularity of English language, because it is not without English that students will be able to study in these universities, in high-ranking universities in English-speaking countries. So what we see is the domination of English-speaking countries when it comes to higher education. And therefore, we see an increase in the use of English language, because these countries, the universities in these countries, the universities which aim at attracting students from around the world, then offer education through the medium of English, because it is only then the students will come and study in these universities. So, universities need to attract teachers and researchers both. If a university has to establish its credibility as a center of excellence, it has to make sure that it is considered a prestigious institution all over the world. And not only that, there are other pragmatic reasons. For example, they also have to earn some revenue, and for that also they need to attract not only students but also a large number of researchers and faculty members who contribute to the increase in their ranking, to the improvement in their ranking. And again, this is possible only when these universities offer courses in English and facilitate the use of English by students and the faculty members. For example, the universities which are already located in English-speaking countries, of course, offer courses in English, but they need to have strategies in place, programs in place to facilitate the students who do not come from English-speaking countries by offering them support in English language. That is why we have English language centers in all the major universities, international universities in the world. And the job of these centers is to prepare the students for studying their content courses in English. And thus, these universities are playing an important role in the popularity of English and in the development and use of English. And all this is done because the universities need to attract students to enroll in their universities for several pragmatic reasons, and also for enriching their own programs, their own courses with the help of a large number of students and also a large number of internationally acclaimed faculty and researchers from all around the world.